Jones was ineligible because of prior criminal convictions for first-degree robbery, first-degree assault, first-degree possession of marijuana, and illegal possession of firearms. Hall's criminal record consists of convictions in Houston for burglary, engaging in organized criminal activity, assault, aggravated robbery, and evaded arrest with a vehicle. Prosecutors allege that Hall, meanwhile, was not allowed to have guns because he was the subject of a protection from abuse order issued by a judge in DeKalb County, Georgia. Um, Prosecutors allege that there was a Gearson MC-28 SAC 9mm pistol near the driver's seat. I don't know what that is. A deputy pulled over the vehicle on December 18th at exit 22 in Creola. According to the testimony at a preliminary hearing, the sheriff's deputy spotted the car on the W.K. Wilson Bridge and noted that it was passed in the passing lane for too long and had tinted windows. An FBI agent also testified that Jones has been the target of multiple criminal investigations. He also suggested that investigators were tracking his movements and were expecting him to arrive in that mobile area. Jones' lawyer argued that the gun was not in his client's possession and that he had a good reason to want armed security since he had previously been a gunshot victim and his grandparents died in the drive-by shooting in 2021 that caused a fire at their Happy Hill home. All three defendants have an arraignment scheduled for Wednesday in the U.S. District Court. The charges carry a maximum penalty of 15 years in prison, although prosecutors indicated that Hall could be subject to a sentencing enhancement based on the fact that his criminal record includes 3 previous convictions for offenses committed on different occasions that would trigger a mandatory minimum sentence of 15 years in prison.
So what you think about Honeykomb Brazy's situation right now? Hearing all that. And he just went to court and the judges denied their bond. So the judges ain't letting them out. They're saying that they're a danger to the community.
Yeah.
All 3 of them in the car jammed up with the gun situation.
I think that, first of all, snitching is not an option. Let's get that clear before I say what I'm going to say. Snitching is not an option. I think that Honeykomb Brazy was never even supposed to got charged with no gun, bro. And like what I mean by that is, I don't give a damn had they found the gun in his lap. It supposed to been a nigga screaming bloody murder that I'm the one who threw it in his lap. All the way to the end, because this is the breadwinner. You got to think, and if y'all up in the car with me, y'all affiliated with me in some kind of way, and y'all there for a reason.
Right. I agree with you on that.
I signed an affidavit and say I put that gun in that man's lap. That man ain't have nothing to do with that. I did that.
I agree with you, right? But them white folks don't see it that way. You're a convicted felon. You in the car with 2 other convicted felons, the guys with guns.
Okay.
All y'all finna get hit with this. Because we've been watching you anyway.
But this is the thing, right? I don't understand how Brazy didn't have a real security with him to where if they did with a throwdown like that, his license and all that type shit. Because that's what the fuck supposed to have to happen. Because he got a right to have security. I don't care what type of probation you on or anything like that. If you're a public figure or something like that, them people cannot tell you, okay, they say you can't possess it. But they can't tell you that you can't have armed security professionals or anything like that around you to protect your life.
You're right.
They can't do that.
You're right.
And those was the type of dudes that he supposed to have around. How in the hell all 3 of y'all in the car, man? I'm talking about Brazy and them 2 other cats. And all y'all niggas convicted felons and it's fine this bitch and now all y'all got federal cases. Man, they supposed to been some square ass nigga in that motherfucker with goddamn a gun license. Some 18-year-old nigga, your nephew, your cousin that ain't never gotten the win. He got a fresh gun license because now you can't do nothing. So that's why I don't understand how that happened. I wouldn't even be surprised if it was an inside job with, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about with his homies or any motherfucking thing. And I ain't putting it on nobody. I'm just keeping it real. Like, how the fuck that man got caught up in that, bro? I'm not understanding that. Like, how? How this man ain't stay out 2 months. This man ain't stay out of prison 2 months and got caught up with a gun, dog. A nigga his caliber. You know, he done broke the internet when he first got out, when he dropped his first little video and stuff like that, when he had on the Michael Myers mask and shit like that. He was doing his thing. And
you know what, though?
Dog.
I hear you, right? And I agree with you. But just because a nigga go to prison a bunch of times and acting crazy and shit, don't mean a nigga smart. Because you can be a real ass nigga like the homie Vela say. You can be a real ass nigga or you can be a real ass dumb nigga. Cause I know you ain't finna hop in the car with no niggas with no scraps. You gonna stick out, man, y'all, cause you gonna protect your life. You know what
Correct.
come. You know what come with it.
Correct.
He ain't been when you been at.
Correct. He ain't done enough time. And what I mean by he ain't done enough time is when I was doing them little two, because, you know, Brazy ain't never did no more than maybe probably 3 to 5 years, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that ain't no time, because any time away from your family is
But
time.
he ain't been when you been at.
But hell no, when you doing stretches and decades of your life behind that motherfucker, it'll get your mind right.
Right.
It'll get your motherfucking mind right. That's why that steak shit didn't do nothing for me. It was revolving door. I was in and out that shit. That shit wasn't nothing. Okay, I get 7 years over here. I do motherfucking 2.
Right.
Cause we had CRD and all that shit. I mean, one time I had a 15-year sentence and did 3 years.
Right. Cause see, my thing was when he first got out, I'm checking him out from a distance like everybody else through social media. But some of the things you saying is very incriminating for a federal agent.
Correct.
You saying you went to Texas, you upped up on Jay Prince, all y'all upped up on him like y'all had fire. Well, for a federal agent who's investigating you, cause the rappers are the new dope boys now.
Yeah.
So they sit back and investigate through social media.
Correct.
So when you saying you done went to Texas and you up and fire on niggas, don't think them people ain't sitting back taking note of that. So when they catch you with the fire, what you think they gonna do?
I think, listen, man, I think Brazy whole situation for real, and I like Honeykomb Brazy, man. Shout out to Honeykomb Brazy. I think Brazy's situation, man, is just a fucked up situation, because he a real solid little nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? He got a talent.
Right.
He's talented and he's solid, and it's very rare to meet young niggas of his caliber like that right there that's standing, that's solid. Like, he ain't got a blemish on his motherfucking name thus far. You know what I'm saying?
But you can be real, you can be solid, but you ain't thinking, my nigga. Cause you ain't gonna put yourself in that situation.
Listen. This is the thing with him is that sometimes you got to think is that where's all the people around him? We keep pointing at him. Where's all the people around him? Because this, you know what I'm saying? This man might be intoxicated on drugs. He might be stressed the fuck out. We don't know where his mental at, but he's supposed to have, this nigga work 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 million, whatever the fuck he work. He's supposed to have people around him, bro.
Circle flow.
You know
Circle flow.
You know what I'm saying? We just can't point at him. Okay, we know he can make his own decisions, but when you reach a certain level, you ain't really making your own decisions. Now, your auntie them in your head. You know what I'm saying? Your goddamn assistants and your managers, and now people telling you what's right and what's motherfucking wrong and this and that, and getting away from around these people and all that type of shit. Ain't no way in hell that nigga supposed to have got fucked up like that with no motherfucking pistol, fresh out of motherfucking prison like that. Man, that's like a nigga ass, ghetto ass way a nigga get caught. Yeah, man, you know, little Ray, man. You know, Ray stayed out 2 months, man, and he got caught with that fine. The Fed picked it up. Not no nigga like Honeykomb Brazy, my nigga.